Good evening and welcome to Fine Point, where no narrative is sacred, no media hoax is safe, and we zero in on the big picture. I'm your host, Chanel Vion. It's crystal clear. Trump will be the 47th president, and you're seeing a shift. It's a realization dawning on never-Trumpers both in and out of government, in media and in the courts, that their entire careers are now actually on the chopping block. This shift was hammered home with the Supreme Court's ruling yesterday that presidents' official acts are immune from prosecution. The left's last-ditch effort to thwart Trump's ascendancy to the White House was to tie Trump up in court from now to the election. This SCOTUS ruling just sunk their last lifeboat. And now their options are to cooperate or swim to shore. And already it's happening. Just today, the Manhattan DA agreed to delay Trump's sentencing so that the judge can weigh the Supreme Court ruling. They're already hedging their bets, wringing their hands, dabbing their brow with sweat. The goose is cooked, their scheme, their witch hunt has been thwarted. They know it, the American people know it. I predict you'll see all the lower courts now in Georgia and Arizona with their pending attack Trump cases dissolve and evaporate. Not only are Trump's cases going to disappear, but those of his allies will too. These people, Rudy Giuliani, Christina Bobb, they've been chased and harangued. They've been lassoed into the get Trump in court agenda because of their proximity to Trump and their effectiveness in the America First movement. And we'll look back and realize what a fad ideology that Trump hating really was. Trump haters will always exist, but in the grand scheme of things, with the distance of history, Trump's legacy will be one of America's greatest presidents. Biden will go down as the worst. In the fashion industry, a fad is a term used to describe something that becomes suddenly and widely popular. But it has the lifespan of a fruit fly. Think Beanie Babies, shaved eyebrows, boy bands, mood rings, LeBron James. You get the picture. Fad ideologists are people who worship fads in the form of ideas, opinions, and trendy protests. Fad ideologists are in a constant state of temporary madness and panic. Madness in their blind adulation to their newfound passions. Panic, they aren't doing enough to be engulfed in this fickle light. They are the ultimate ideology groupie. Unfortunately, it so well describes the curse America is living under right now. We are being run by imbeciles whose value systems are built on fad ideologies and not built on timeless value systems. Think the Occupy Wall Street crowd. Think the pro-Hamas, anti-Israel Nazis. Think hippie communists of John Kerry's generation. Where are all of these people now? They change value systems like they change clothes. And people who are living in this ever-changing cycle never find happiness because they're constantly transmogrifying their hearts and souls to fit into the season's latest protest, whether it's BLM, Antifa, Occupy Wall Street, or hate Trump. So when the fad ideology loses its luster and it's tossed into the goodwill box, the imbeciles find themselves completely lost, naked, and afraid. Unable to think or fend for themselves, so they seek the comforting embrace of the next fad ideology. Because they don't have a grounded value system, they don't have God, they don't have real families, these people are in a tree. Fad ideologists are children eating from a daily trough of propaganda junk food. And at some point, that diet makes them morbidly obese. And they can't fit their blubbery masses into a new ideology. This is where their identity crisis begins. And this is where the entire Democrat Party is right now.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.